The state of her creates space to reflect, reset, and rise. This is where clarity meets community. Don't miss an episode. Subscribe today on your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on social media at The States of Her HQ. Welcome back to The State of Her with Keisha, the headquarters for real conversations and real growth. What's up, beautiful ladies? When you think about being healthy after 40, what comes to your mind? Is it just losing weight or is it so much more than that? Like, for instance, your health is more than a number on the scale, right? Your energy actually matters. And when I say energy, it's like, can you actually wake up in the morning and have a burst of energy throughout the whole entire day, through the afternoon, the evening, and still come home and still have a burst of energy? You don't feel like you're burnt out because you did so much during the daytime. Do you have that kind of energy span? A lot of us don't have that, and sometimes we lack of that energy. It's because we're not actually consuming the right things. Now, I'm not going to even hold you, ladies, okay? Because I'm not perfect. There's times I don't actually consume the right things as well, or I skip meals or skip my supplements or what have you, right? But I'm actually going to tell you that energy matters. Because without energy, you cannot actually give out positive vibes to anything or anyone. I mean, even your family or even work. You need to sustain some kind of energy within yourself. As for me, with my energy, I can say I do have a lot of energy. Some people just say I have too much energy, especially when I'm talking. Sometimes I talk too fast and they're like, oh my gosh, can you please slow down? I'm like, okay, but this is just me. That's with no supplements. That was just me. Even before being plant-based, I had a lot of energy. That was just me. But to actually sustain the energy, because we are actually aging, we're getting older. I'm 49 right now, so I try to sustain as much energy as I can. So I do take my supplements, and I take a lot of supplements from Pharmacy for Life. I do take the soursop, sea moss, bladderwrack, BCD, the gut instinct, oil of oregano, black seed oil, and I take the actual oil itself, the liquid. Even though it's nasty, I still take it because I feel much better when I take the oil than the capsules. I feel like the oil actually hit the bloodstream faster than the capsules. So yeah, I take that. What else? The buckthorns. I think it's sea berry buckthorn or something like that. It's red. It has some turmeric in it and stuff. So I take that as well. Let's see, they have limeade as well. I think it's King of the Jungle. I take that. I take basically everything from Pharmacy for Life, to tell you the truth. And it's good. It gives me energy, keeps my energy up. Yeah, so we need energy, beautiful. And some of us, we just don't have it. We're sluggish during the daytime. Even after work, we come home from work and we so sluggish. And sometimes we'll be like, because I work all day and this and that, I gotta come home, take care of the kids, do this, do that. I get it, but sometimes you need to check yourself too, like why you are so sluggish, why you can't do, ample things during the daytime. I mean, throughout the day. Like, I understand you go to work, right? Some people, some of us, ladies, we go to work and we're sitting down for like 8, 9 hours, right? So it's not like we're doing like stressful work or like, hard labor. Yes, it can get tiring and consuming and things like that, but you're not actually like using your energy per se, But I do get it. You do get, it gets daunting at times doing the same thing over and over. You're sitting down, and sometimes you do lose your energy because you're not doing anything. So that energy actually like goes away. But your mindset also has to be there too as well. If you are telling your mind that you are not energized, then you are not going to be energized. Okay, so you have to get that out your mindset as well, and just take care of yourself. The only thing that you can do is make yourself happy, right? Because no one else can make you happy. So even when you are happy, the energy comes because you are happy. So try to maintain that energy. Try some supplements, try to eat better, you know. Just try to do the best that you can do because that's all that we can do, especially living in this world right now that we are living in. The food that we actually eating or want to eat is like fake food, GMO, all kind of stuff is going on. Like we just don't know what to eat nowadays. It's like, what do we actually eat? Do we eat? You know what I'm saying? So another thing that is good for us that we're actually aging is to actually have strength because strength matters. You need to lift weights, because as you get older, like 40 and better, your bones just start to diminish. That's why you need to take your supplements, your vitamin D and stuff like that, because your bones start to diminish. And then if you fall and you're of age, probably like 50 or whatever case may be, and it's very hard to recoup from that fall. It's not like you're 25, you just, spring up and just keep on moving. You might not be able to do that. But if you actually lift some weights and get some strength going on, maybe, no, I know, it will actually work out better for you because you're strong. Your bones are strong, your muscles are there, So when you fall, you won't have that fragile muscle, fragile bones. So yeah, strength train. And you don't have to go to the gym because I'm the one that I do not go to the gym. Yes, I'm telling you to strength train and do all that, but I don't go to the gym. I do that inside my house. I brought weights, 5, 10, 15, 20 pound weights and stuff like that. And I do that inside my house. I'm more comfortable inside my house. I have like an OCD complex problem and anxiety and just going to the gym, so many people around and they're sweating, they're on the machines. Even though they wipe them down, I'm still like, no. So that's just me, but if you can go out there and get that gym going, then go and do it because you need the strength as you age. You need to get that muscle, that tone. I'm not saying to go out there and be like Shira, you know what I'm saying? But get that tone, be strong, be able to lift things. And just in case you do fall, you need to be prepared to have strong muscles and strong bones. And that's where the supplements come in too as well. Keep drinking those supplements, keep eating your fruits and vegetables. Those are things that you actually need to sustain your strength as well. Now, how do you feel? Because even though you have the burst of energy and the strength and everything, how do you actually feel? Because you need to feel good in order for all these things to actually play or take a part, you know so how do you feel? Are you happy? And remember, only you can make you happy. So what are you going to do for yourself to make you happy, to give you that energy and that strength? What are you going to do? So you need to figure that out, make yourself happy, and sometimes even going to the gym actually makes you happy. Or even inside your house, get a space inside your dwelling, and just make it like all about you. Put a mat down, get some weights and just lift some weights. You could put on some YouTube, Apple TV, and just get something that you can actually follow. And that's it. It's your health, beautiful. It's your health, and everything matters. Your energy, your strength, and actually how you feel, because all that intertwines with one another. And so I'm going to talk about nutrition, right? Because you know that as we age, the nutrition gets a little bit different, right? We eat more whole foods like fruits and vegetables. Remember, like when you're younger, your teenage years, your 20s, you eating anything, McDonald's, KFC, you eating whatever you can, get your hands on. It is what it is. You outside, you know what I'm saying? So you eat what you can eat. But then as you get older, you start to realize, like, wait a minute, my body's changing. I can't eat all these things anymore. I have to think about like diabetes. I have to think about high blood pressure. So what can I actually do? The things you can do is eat more whole foods, fruits, vegetables. Do you know that like 1 cup of cantaloupe has more potassium than a medium sized banana. And I say that because I don't like bananas. Like, I've eaten bananas so much when I was a child and teenage years that bananas right now just turn my stomach. Oh my goodness. So I would rather eat the cantaloupe, you know? So you do you, you choose what is best for you. Me, bananas, nope, I pass on that. So I'll take the cantaloupe instead, you know? So eat things like that. And kiwis. I love me some kiwis. A lot of people don't like kiwis. They say, oh, when you touch them, it's kind of hairy. But you're not eating the skin, you're eating inside. And those kiwis, they be so like sweet and tart. Oh my gosh. I don't know. You ladies, you missing something. But kiwis, they have tons of vitamin C in it. Okay? Like one medium kiwi can actually give you like 100% of vitamin C. Like seriously. So get in the habit of eating some kiwis. They are really, really good. They taste like Sour Patch Kids. They are really good. Okay? And oh wait, guess what? Those same kiwis. So the the kiwis, it aids in collagen production for healthier skin. Okay? All right? You hear me? All right? Okay? Do you hear what I'm saying? That the kiwis, it aids in collagen production. So you can have healthier, glowing, younger, fruitful looking skin by eating lots of kiwis. Go do that. Because I know a lot of females out there now, I see them on social media with that collagen thing, the liquid, the powder, and all that. Collagen, isn't that animal stuff and all that? I'm not getting into all that, but it's not plant-based, so I would like pass on that. But there are things to actually do to like look younger. If you want to look younger, have healthy glowing skin, you can still eat fruits. You don't have to really do that collagen stuff because that I think that is animals. Yeah. All right. So, and you know what the number one thing is too, beautiful? You have to cut back on ultra processed foods. Yo, I know growing up, right? We used to eat like the ham and cheese sandwiches, spice ham and cheese, you know, the pastrami and cheese. Yo, that was my favorite. Yo, pastrami and cheese with some lettuce, tomato, some mustards, and mayonnaise, salt, pepper, oil, and vinegar. Listen, what? I can't eat that anymore. Cut back on that. That's not good for you. When you're aging, you're trying to like feel good, look good. Why are you eating those processed foods? Like, those things are disgusting. They have so many things in them. Them things are fake. They have all of the animal parts in it. I mean, just stay away from that. It's not good. It's not good for you, period, right? It's not healthy. It has a lot of sodium, salt, which is not good for you. So stay away from those things. You have like bacon, you have like hot dogs. Like, why are you eating a hot dog? I mean, I know it's like a big thing right now, but sometimes you just can't follow the fad. You have to do what's good for you because you are living, and when you're gone, they still living. So you have to do what's good for you, for your body, and for your mindset. So stay away from them processed foods, beautiful. It's not at all good for you. All right, just stay away from it. And I am a culprit of this, all right, because I don't drink water as much as I should. I know they say they drink like 8 cups of water, but how many of y'all drink 8 cups of water per day? Like, honestly speaking, because if you drink 8 cups of water per day, do you know how many times you're going to the bathroom? Like, can you even drive without even pulling over to go to the bathroom? Because I can't drink 8 cups of water per day. No, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. I try, but it doesn't really happen. But keep hydrated, stay hydrated, drink as much water as possible. I might drink about 4 cups of water per day. That's like 4 water bottles per day. In between that, I might have like a cup or two of tea. So that is water, but it's hot. It's kind of flavored. But yeah, four bottles of water. That's during the daytime. So maybe at nighttime I might drink 2 more bottles. So that's probably 6. So I might drink about 8. But I mean, that's yeah. That's throughout like maybe a 12-hour span or something like that. I'm drinking 8 cups of water because if I'm outside and you want me to drink water like that, I am the type of person that I do not like to like use the bathroom outside. Like I will hold my urine until I get home because I just don't like to touch the doors. I don't want to even squat over the toilet. None of that. Like I will really, really hold my urine. And I know you're not supposed to hold your urine and stuff like that. You get the urinary tracts and all that infection and everything. But listen, I do not want to be using no public bathroom. So what I do is like I'll try like right before I leave my house, like before I even like I have to have all my clothes on and maybe my coat probably, right? I will have to use the bathroom and then I will walk out my door, lock my door, and I just get it into the car and I just keep it moving. So I need at least 4 to 5 hours probably before I use the bathroom after I leave my house. So I will like gauge my outside like 4 or 5, 6 hours. After like the fourth or fifth hour, I'm like, all right, so it's almost time to go home because I know I have to pee in a little while or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So I try to like to not use the bathroom outside. Like seriously speaking, yeah, I know it's bad, but I just don't like to do it. You know, to each his own. I have an OCD issue. I have like a hygienic issue. Like what's what you call it? Yeah, but beautiful. Off topic. Like I said, it's not scripted. I'm just here talking to you, telling you how I feel. So drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated as much as you can. Oh, you know what I do love though? I love me some coconut water. Coconut water is so good, but you really have to read the labels of the coconut water because a lot of them have like 1% sugar, and coconut water should not have no sugar in it at all. It's one that I drink that has no sugar. It's only coconut water. I forgot the name of it, but I'm going to put it in the comments and I'm gonna let you know because this coconut water is so good. But please, when you drink coconut water, you know, in those little, not the cans, but those little soft, you know, pouches thing, whatever, aluminum things, like read the ingredients because it should be coconut water and that's it. It should not have any cane sugar or added sugar or anything like that. If it does, put it back on the shelf. It defeats the purpose. All right? So stay hydrated, beautiful. I say what I say. It's the state of her. Listen on your favorite podcast platform. Follow for real conversations and real growth. Now, I know a lot of us, let's talk about it. A lot of us do not like to walk because we drive all the time. Like we will park so close to the door to a venue or to a store that we're going to, so we won't have to walk that far, which is sad. We shouldn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I walk. All right, I walk 2 to 4 miles per day, depending on how I feel. Walking is good. Walking is your medicine. Walking will build your bones, will make it strong, your muscles, you know. And I live in Yonkers, New York, and we have a lot of hills. And these hills are steep, okay? So when I walk these hills, I walk them like I'm doing like a stairmaster, stair stepper. You know, I use my muscles in my legs and my thighs to actually tread up the hill. So I'm actually getting a good workout when I'm doing that. You know, like I said, I don't go to the gym. So that'd be like my cardio of doing that. And then I will work out as well sometime in the daytime. But you need to walk. Walking is good. It's good for you physically and even mentally because when you're walking, you could just like look at the outside and just intake the breeze and the trees, the leaves, you know, depending on where you live at, you might hear like all the fire trucks and the police sirens and all that. Just take all those things in. Walk. Just stay focused. Just build that momentum, build that muscle because you need that physical activity, you know? Yeah. And yeah, you might be tired because sometimes I do be tired, especially if it's like the summertime and it's hot walking in Yonkers, New York, up these hills. Oh my gosh, it's like, okay, this is all I'm going to do. I don't need to go home and work out or do anything else because these hills, they are serious. Yeah, so beautiful. Just walk. Just keep in mind that when you are walking, you are building strength in your muscles, your bones, and what have you, because you are aging and you don't want to have fragile bones. All right, you don't want to have that. So just walk and maybe you want to listen to your music, some gospel music. Just walk and just be at peace, taking the scenery. And remember what I said about like I said, your bones, your muscles, strength training. Get those weights. 5, 10, 15, 20 pound weights and just do some arm curls, do some squats with the weights and stuff like that. Do some push ups. Yeah, you need to do those things. Leg lifts. Do all these things because you're aging and your body needs to be strong from head to toe. It needs to be strong. All right. These are things you need to do. If you want to go to the gym, go to the gym. Some people do better when they're like in a facility with other people or just outside their home. So you can do that. Go to the gym, but make sure that you are building strength as well. And make sure that you're stretching, whether it's before or after. Just make sure you're stretching. Um, Listen, I don't stretch all the time, all right? I'm telling you ladies to do a lot of things, and I'm telling you ladies that I don't do a lot of things. And I'm just keeping it real with you, but these things that I'm telling you to do, I do them. But sometimes I do fall off, I might miss a day or two. I'm only human, and that's okay. What you do is get right back on it too, as well, okay? You're human. Things happen, life happens, but make sure you keep on track. That's it. So for stretching and like for flexibility, what I actually do is Pilates. I like Pilates for some reason. Like when you do Pilates, that stretch that you get from doing Pilates, oh my goodness. Beautiful. You need to try it. It feels so good because you gain that stretch and also you gaining the strength too while you're stretching. And that thing feels so good. You get that tone as well. Oh man, you just start to look nice. I'm not the type of person that actually show off myself, like my stomach and stuff like that. I don't know. I've always been like that. I don't show much skin. Even like I don't even like to wear like leggings. To me, it's just too tight. Number one. Two, I can't breathe. I feel like I'm suffocating. I feel like I'm just extra hot. My anxiety starts to mess with me. So I'm like, listen, no spandex. I could wear it for a little while, but not all day. I can't. Like if I wear it and I go to a gym with my daughter or like my girlfriend or something like that, I'm like I gotta get the hell up out of here because these spandex is like just kicking my ass. I need to wear like sweatpants. I feel more comfortable. I feel like uh, like I can move more. But with spandex, forget it. And those sports bras, let me tell you something. I put one of those sports bras on. I feel like I can't breathe. I don't know. It's my anxiety that just goes to like 10. And I've had anxiety since I was like 14 years old. All right. So it's nothing new that I've had. I'm not saying anxiety because it's a new thing. I've had it since I was 14 years old. All right. I'm 49 right now. So yeah, I just can't do those tightness things. So I like to wear like a regular bra when I'm working out because I feel like if I wear sports bra, I might pass out. Like I get extra hot. It might be all in my mind, but it's not. It's not. Just make sure you stretch. Like I said, Pilates is great to do. Go get a class in that. They do have that as well. All right. And just find something that you enjoy, beautiful. What do you enjoy? I mean, do you enjoy reading books? Do you enjoy talking to someone who can give you like a positive affirmation? What do you enjoy? Do you enjoy taking long walks or just like sitting by the water, on the beach, depending where you live at? Like, what do you like doing? Find something that you enjoy. It could just be just sitting down on your couch inside your house, just in silence, but just find something that you enjoy. Or it could be you going out having fun. And you could be going to a concert. You could be going to a bar, having a glass of wine. That's still something that you can enjoy. That's still your self-care, if you're asking me. Self-care is just not always just being secluded, just being secluded in like a little spot, that's not like self-care all the time. To me, my self-care, you know what my self-care is? My self-care is all across the board. Taking care of myself from A to Z, head to toe, and also hanging out, going out, enjoying myself, twerking a little bit here and there. That is my self-care. So you call it, whatever works for you, you do it. But find something that you actually enjoy doing. And you know what's very important, because if we don't do this, then we don't have no energy, right? What is very important right now? The most thing that's very important is sleep. That is definitely like more than half of your health plan is sleeping, because if you don't sleep, then you can't even do anything else. So you need to get ample hours of sleep. Quality sleep affects your mood, your focus, the hormones, your weight. It affects all that. I am not the one to talk, because I'm going to tell you, there's times, when you're working on things and you like you have like a deadline and you just up and you sleeping for 2 3 hours for 2 3 4 nights back to back. There's times that I've done that. I do that all the time because I need to get shit done. It's okay, because I make up for that as well. The way I make up for that is to sleep. So I get it. We all cannot sleep 8 hours, 7 days of the week, 30 days, 31 days out the month. We can't, because we have things to do. If we can sleep that long, that means that money is being made for us all the time, every second, every minute, every hour, that we don't have to do much but just sleep. All right? Until we get to that point, we need to know how to prioritize our sleeping habits. So whether you do 4 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, just make sure that you're getting enough sleep. I do 4, I do 5, and then sometimes I can do 8, 10, 12. It just depends. I will put things to the side just so I could get a good rest. And maybe you need to do that too as well. And it's okay if you cut everybody off for a few hours. They're going to be there, God's willing. Take care of yourself first. All right. So make sure you get that sleep in, because it affects everything within you. All right. And even the people around you. Who wants like a tired woman around them? You know what I'm saying? So make sure you take care of yourself and sleep. All right, beautiful. We have to protect what? What do we use every single day? Every single day we wake up and we use our brain. We need to protect our mental health. It is very important to protect that. Watch what you consume. Really watch what you consume. A prior episode was about that. What are you feeding your mind? What are you watching? What are you listening to? Those things affect your daily routines. For instance, say you're driving, right? And you put on some hip hop music, right? You put on some 50 Cent and all that, right? You got like, many men wish death upon me. I don't cry no more. You know what I'm saying? You put those things on. You put some Pop Smoke on, depending, of what you like and everything. And guess what? Your energy, it starts to shift, right? You feel like more rugged. You feel like, yeah, I'm rough, I'm tough. Let me just swerve around this car. Let me swerve around this truck real quick. Let me drive 75 miles per hour. Let me just cut people off. When you're playing those hip hop songs, those gutter rugged songs, you just doing you. You know what I'm saying? You're not even thinking about nothing. You hard. You know what I'm saying? You on the block. You on the corner right now. You know what I mean? But guess what? If you change that music and you put on like some Earth, Wind and Fire, you know what I'm saying? You put on some Luther Vandross, some Jodeci, some God. How are you going to change? What is the change that's going to happen? Your whole persona changes. You know what I'm saying? Now you're driving smoother, you're driving slower, you're not even worried about cutting people off, you letting people in. Come on. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. And you laughing right now because you know I'm right. These things actually consume you, okay? So what you're listening to, what you're watching, it consumes your mind, your mentals. So make sure you are consuming positive things. Now, I'm not saying don't listen to the 50 Cent, because that's like my number one rapper besides Jadakiss. I'm sorry, the Locks, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you need to actually know how to cut those kind of things off. I have positioned myself to where I can listen to those kind of things while I'm driving and they don't affect me, because that's not where my mindset is at. But some women, They don't have that. They need to master that. And if you are like that, master that. Master that. When you turn on music at times, depending on where you're at, it doesn't affect your mindset or how you're feeling at that moment. You can still be that person that you have actually came to be when you actually walked into that building. You know what I'm saying? Or you actually got into that car. The music should not actually change who you are. Have fun still, because like I say, I'm a true hip-hop head. I listen to all hip-hop, R&B, of course, all genres, but tell me anything, yo. Hip-hop is my thing, but I know how to function, and sometimes not all of us can do that when we listen to certain kind of music. So get that in your head. Know how to function when you listen to certain kind of music. All right. Maybe you need to just change the genres if you can't, but know how to actually function. I know it's hard. Certain songs get you hype, you like drive like, oh shit, like but just chill out. Because what you consume can affect everything at that moment. And you make sure, when we talk about boundaries, you make sure you set your boundaries. Sometimes, no, all the time, you need time for yourself. Set your boundaries. Sometimes you don't need to answer the phone. Let the phone ring. Take that few minutes or the few hours for yourself, and you could contact them the next day. If everything is okay with them, the next day is okay with them. All right. You don't always have to say yes to people. Say no. It's okay to say no, because I'm quite sure they will tell you no sometime too. So why you can't say no? Everything can be a yes for people, because everything is not going to be a yes for you. So set your boundaries. If you hang out a lot, sometimes you like, you know what, girlfriends, this weekend is not a great weekend. Let's try 2 weekends from now. Just set your boundaries. Just know when you need people around, and know when to actually be away from people, so you could take that woosah me time. Make time for your peace and for your joy. It will be sometimes just being by myself. It will be sometimes going out to a concert, going out to an event, whether it's with my daughter or somebody else, but it would just be going out and having fun, a husband or something, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my joy at times. Your joy, like I said, it could be at home, relaxing, could be in your room, could be reading a book, could be watching a nice movie. Whatever it is that brings you joy, just do it. All right, that brings you peace, just do it. That's it. And you don't have to actually answer to anyone but God. The state of her creates space to reflect, reset, and rise. This is where clarity meets community. Don't miss an episode. Subscribe today on your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on social media at The States of Her HQ. So, I had this book club, right? I'm going to do it every month. It's a new thing. Just look out for it. So I want you all to actually feed your mind with something, with some books and some inspiration books, some education books, educational books, I'm sorry. Things that can challenge you on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. So this book club is new. I am reading the first book called Woman Evolve by Sarah Jakes Roberts. And I'm going to actually have a conversation about the book. So it's going to be once a month. I'm going to have a good book for us to actually read. If you want to partake, just hit me up, DM me, hit me in the comments or what have you, and I could tell you how to move forward with joining the book club. All right. So feed your mind, beautiful. Feed it positivity. Surround yourself with females who are positive just like you, or who is actually becoming her, because you might not be as positive as you want to be. So it's okay. We all started somewhere, right? Now, as women, we're aging. We're in the perimenopause situation, hormones left, right, up and down, side to side, all kinds of stuff going around in circles. But we must have our annual checkups, have our pap smears, we must have our screenings for cancer, all these things, diabetes, everything, must have these, and don't actually fall short. If you work, take off of work. If they ain't paying you, so what? because your life is worth more than those dollars that you're getting. There's always going to be a job somewhere for you, all right? But make sure you take care of your health, all right? A lot of us don't like to take off of work because we're going to miss a day. That's a day's pay. If you don't have any sick days or any days or what have you, you can't take them. It doesn't matter. Your life is much more important. So get your checkups, get your screenings. Don't ignore those symptoms that you have. A lot of us, including myself, all right, truthfully, because I don't like to, use or partake in pharmaceutical drugs. So I would do the plant-based thing and herbs and stuff like that. But if you have like serious symptoms, just go get it checked out because you never know what it is. Like if I have a serious symptom, I'm gonna go and get it checked out because I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I can't see inside myself. So go get it checked out. And just because you are not sick, that doesn't mean that you can't go to your doctor to get checked either. Okay? Because that's why you have health insurance, especially if you are paying for it. And even if you're not paying for it, you still need to go to the doctor when you're not sick just for a checkup. Check your heart. Get a sonogram on your heart. You know what I'm saying? Even if your heart don't feel like, it's something wrong with it. Get checkups on everything, your kidneys, everything like that. Don't wait until something actually fails or hurts to get a checkup. Just do it. I do get heart sonograms. I have been getting that for many years, like once or twice a year, or every other year, or what have you. Because hey, why not? I have health insurance, so why not check out what's going on with my body inside? Because I can't see inside of my body. The doctors can, those machines can, but I can't. So I use my health insurance and I get all those things checked out. Even my brain, everything, make sure my brain is good. I'm serious, ladies. Like, you have the health insurance, okay? So don't wait until you get sick to use it. Just use it. Go tell them, listen, I would like to get my heart checked, okay? Or I just want to make sure that I'm good. Period. And they should not deny you. They can't deny you. You understand what I'm saying? You are taking preventative measures to actually making sure that you are good. All right? And that's it. So if you're scared to ask for those things, no, do not. All right? And don't let them scare you off with like those scary tactics and stuff like that. No, you demand what you need health wise. Okay? And I'm serious. Your health isn't selfish because the healthier you are, the better that you can show up for yourself, for your family, your friends, your ministry, even your community. So that's why I said check everything inside. We cannot see inside of us. We can only feel what is wrong inside of us. Like we think we know what's wrong, but we can only feel it. But you don't have to wait until you're sick for them to actually do tests and do this and do that. Just do it before. All right? That's all I'm saying. Okay, beautiful. Just want you to be healthy. Want you to like live as long as possible. If we can live until 200 years old like they did in the Bible. Oh gosh, that's another story. But give yourself some grace because you're not 25 years old again, all right? You're going up, and up the ladder. And it's good that you're going up the ladder. That means you're aging and that means that you are still alive. Some people your age right now did not make it to your age. So pat yourself on the back, give God his grace, and thank him. Okay? You're trying to be your healthiest self right now. And keep on trying. Especially putting God first, because without him, you won't even be here. That's number one. And without your parents, you won't even be here either. So thank them too. You get what I'm saying? Thank them too. But make sure you thank God first. Do you know that healthy is a lifestyle, not a temporary challenge? It's a lifestyle until the day you die. Do you know that? It takes small steps, but consistent choices as well, okay? And it all adds up over time. So if you do these things little by little, you will see how much these things will add up and you see the change within you, whether it's internally or externally, you will see the changes in you. Okay. And you can actually share these changes, like give the same things that you did to actually change. You can actually help another woman with those changes as well too. So, like, once again, we are pushing 40, 45, 50. Most of you who listen to this podcast are in that age group. And you want to get older, you want to feel at your best, especially if you have daughters. You want to show them, like, this is what, as a woman, as a black woman, this is what it is. This is what we do, you know? So make sure you stand 10 toes down on everything that you do. You want to start that business, you know. But guess what? You cannot start that business if you are not healthy. Don't that make sense? You cannot start that business if you are not healthy. So you have to be healthy first, all right? Make sure that you are healthy. Make sure that you're getting all those good proteins and nutrients, those peanuts and walnuts and all those things like that. Make sure of it. All right, beautiful. Today is Wednesday, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. Thanks for listening to the podcast. I am just doing some things in the background, so eventually you will see it in the foreground. Is it the foreground? Or you see it on your phones and all that, you know? So just stay tuned in to the State of Her with Keisha. Yeah, and thank you. Thank you for the support, you know, all over the United States and even in the UK and even in the Caribbean as well, y'all. Thank you, ladies, for tuning in every Wednesday and all those other days that you can't tune in on Wednesdays, but you know, it's on the podcast platforms that you listen to, so you can tune in any given day that you want. I appreciate you. Just stay tuned in for the monthly book club that we have going. My first book is Woman Evolved by Sarah Jakes Roberts. Make sure you pick it up, DM me, let me know if you got the book so we can read it together. I'm going to actually have some conversation about the book coming up, and I'll let you know when that is. Beautiful. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and don't forget, keep yourself first, all right? Thank you for listening to The State of Her with Keisha. If this episode resonated with you, please leave a review. Please share it with another woman who needs it. And don't forget to follow at The State of Her HQ on all social platforms. And listen to The State of Her on all podcast platforms. Bye. The State of Her creates space to reflect, reset, and rise. This is where clarity meets community. Don't miss an episode. Subscribe today on your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on social media at The States of Her HQ.